All right, Tough Calls Podcast, episode 4.
Oh yeah.
Big baby. Last episode, the Rondo spit had just happened the night before, so the story was still young,
Yeah.
only 14 hours old. So there wasn't enough time for, investigation, media, reactions by other players. But of course, Big Baby chimed in about Rondo saying CP3 was a horrible teammate. And he said, I played with both of them. CP3 is a very bad teammate.
Yeah.
And he showed a picture of him on the Clippers with CP3 and a picture of him on Celtics with Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people say, well, Big Baby, you probably didn't like that CP3 pushed you so hard because he's like one of those aggressive leaders.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like that from him because, apparently you're lazy or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, CP3 tries to be one of those in-your-face leaders like Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
except he doesn't have any championships to back it up. So it's a little different when Kobe's saying it than when CP3 is saying it. So for him, it's just some guy, non-champion, yelling at you what to do.
Yeah, but still, he the point guard. He ahead of the team. So you only gonna go as far as he take you.
Which
You know
has
what I'm
been, which has
He can't help.
not been past the second round until he joined Harden.
He can't help the talent that's around him.
Oh, he can help what team he goes to, right? I mean, if you're in the league that long, you get to pick what team you play for, like Durant, right? I mean, at some point you're a free agent.
When he wanted to go to the Lakers, they stopped it. The NBA stopped it.
Yeah, that's true. On that one.
So
But then you could have picked somebody else.
yeah, but the NBA wasn't gonna let him leave New Orleans because they said the NBA owned that team. Remember? So
Yeah,
they
but they can't-
couldn't get no capital if he left. So that's why
Well, they
the
can't
NBA said-
stop him from. He's a free agent. That's illegal if he can't go wherever he wants. No, that was a trade though.
Yeah.
Never mind, that was a trade. But then he re-signed with them.
because he got better talent. But it wasn't. He still ain't had no mega stars.
Well, what year was that he re-signed?
I don't even know. But he didn't have no mega stars with him in that time.
He could have went to San Antonio.
They played behind Tony Parker.
They would have got rid of him.
No, they wouldn't.
They thought about it
You
before.
see,
They just
you ever
did
see what
now.
Steven Jackson said about the Spurs? He said if he wasn't Parker, Ginobili,
Yeah.
or Duncan, you ain't in nothing. You basically just out there.
It was before they won. It was before Parker won the title, but they didn't
Mhm.
float him around for
Steven Jackson who won them the title. One of them.
Yeah,
He hit those
in
threes.
2003, but they did float Parker around for Jason Kidd there
Yeah,
in
they was-
2002. But
they
they hadn't
wasn't-
won anything yet.
They wasn't really gonna do that. They just were talking. Them foreign guys, that's who he liked, that's who he had.
But then with CP3, anytime his team has a legitimate shot at making the finals, he always gets hurt.
I know. They wouldn't have won anyway, but I'm just saying. He didn't even have, I think we talked about this like last year.
I think that was 2014 though.
It was like, it
when-
wasn't no point in him doing, you see how he got hurt? It was like, why are you doing that at the end of the game? It was like he just got hurt on
like that.
doing something dumb.
It's
That
like
he
that
didn't-
Derrick Rose injury.
Yeah, why are you doing that at the end of the game? Like, why are you going so hard in the game? You already won this game. Relax. But he said he only could play one speed, just like Westbrook had said when he got hurt. They only know how to play one speed, so it's kind of hard to like say just relax. And he's so amped up, he didn't expect to mess up his hamstring going in there like that.
Except for his.
But I do see,
Except for the part where he has a history with injuries.
I do see him doing like some dirty stuff. But it was as a
Oh, yeah.
basketball player.
Yeah, he loves punching guys and flopping.
Yeah, he do stuff like that.
So why
And people get tired of that.
So why would he be so upset that somebody like does something dirty to him? He's one of the dirtiest players in the NBA.
But spit,
Well, that's Rondo. I mean,
come on, spit. Everybody's gonna react that way with spit.
well, which brings up a good point because again, like it happened the night before our last episode, but the reactions, the media.
Everybody was saying he
I
didn't spit.
love all of the tough guys
Uh-huh.
in the media, or the former football players or whatever. All of these tough guys that said that they would have beat the Pope out of Chris Paul. I was like, really? Really? You would just beat beat him up so bad on the court, as if it wouldn't have been,
All the people holding you back.
yeah. That everybody acts like they would just did so much damage to him, sent him to a hospital and all that. Yeah, I've never seen that. I've never seen a fight like that in the NBA.
The only time
Except
that
for
happened,
the,
Indiana
except
and
for that
Detroit.
blindside Rudy Tomjanovich thing. But that was so out of
No,
nowhere.
there's people gonna hold you back. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, but like I just love all of the tough
And then
guys.
everybody like, why LeBron holding Chris Paul back? That's his son's godfather.
Well, you had to pick somebody to hold back.
Why would, that's like, if that was me, I'd be like, what are y'all, that's what I say, what are y'all talking about?
But that's still the closest guy to him.
Yeah, why would you go try to grab Rondo, and there's 3 people already holding Rondo?
And everybody else grabs the other team too.
It's dumb. Melo and them were standing right there. You see what they did?
Yeah, he just watched.
And then he said, hey, y'all chill out. And then these boys, you say he spit at me, so okay, let him go ahead.
I don't
The
know.
funniest news of the day though, man. You see they fired?
Yeah, Toronto Lou.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's why they're losing.
Come on.
That's why they're losing.
LeBron was the coach, like I said last year.
And Larry Drew is gonna. Is it Larry Drew?
I don't know.
He's gonna turn it around.
That's messed up. They 0-6. They might as well just keep losing so they can get Zion.
Well, apparently the Cleveland is split into 2 teams. The guys left over, and then the new guys. And I think the new guys were complaining that Toronto was favoring the old players a little too much instead of doing what was fair or whatever.
They don't have no talent.
No.
They got Colin Sexton and Kevin Love.
Who has been doing all right, Kevin Love?
And I'm not even going to talk about the post I posted last year. I didn't want to bring this up. But everybody knows already when the biggest argument I had on Facebook last year is when I said nobody can stop Kevin Love. And everybody was like, you're dumb. What are you looking at? I said, name a player. And I'm going to show you what he did to them.
Yeah,
Every player they named, I sent them a screenshot of what he did to them. And it's like, oh, that's Timberwolves. Nope. That's Timberwolves. I don't want to hear that. You said he's stoppable. He's not. You can't stop Kevin Love. He turned into a shooter with LeBron.
Well, he could shoot back in Minnesota.
Yeah, he can still shoot.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but he was more of a shooter because of the LeBron.
They're like, oh, he ain't getting all the rebounds because his job is to box out so Superman can come in and get the rebound.
We'll see what he's doing now, though. He's doing
Yeah.
back to his old self.
Yeah, like I said, because I know basketball.
Yeah, he was on the Olympic team. Top 12 player in the
Why?
NBA.
I don't even listen to what I would say. I don't even listen to what they say. I told you when they say that dumb shit, I just be like, okay.
But what other big man can do what he does?
Nobody.
Score from any point.
Not no power forward. I mean, you can say Anthony Davis a power forward, but you got Julius Randle there now, so he really a center. No other power forward can do what Kevin Love can do.
People want to bring up Karl Anthony Towns, but you know what? Guess who's averaging more points than him this year? JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee is nice.
Yeah, I love him.
He's nice. I didn't even know why the Warriors used to let him play in spurts.
Asthma?
Yeah, I just found that out.
But that's not. He says that's not true.
I was like, okay, that shows why he give you this great amount of energy,
Yeah.
and then he just get tired and he over there leaning over like breathing real hard. It shows. Look how he play with the Lakers. Like he be like
Yeah.
breathing real hard, but he just keep going because he know he got to stay in the game. You know?
Oh yeah.
But what do you think about them firing him?
Well, I mean, to be fair across the board, compared to all coaching jobs, he held that for a long time compared to the length of time you normally hold a coaching job. Because
Luke?
I mean, how many coaches keep a job for longer than 5 years now?
With LeBron?
Well, yeah, now, yeah, but like just comparing them to everybody.
Yeah. Without LeBron,
Just removing like the average coaching job in the NBA is only like a couple years, 2 or 3 years, and then they move on, unless you're one of the top.
so you think Luke gonna get another head coach job?
I mean, he's one of the only active coaches who have a championship.
He's not.
It's got to be
He's
something.
not getting another head coach job. Not right now. You see what they did
Well,
with the guy?
the Luke Walton's Lakers. Why not? They're getting rid of Luke Walton, bringing Toronto.
LeBron not going for that.
LeBron brought him into Cleveland.
LeBron's gonna make in LA. He's gonna make a coach who doesn't really have coaching experience get shine like he did Lou.
Yeah,
He's gonna bring a new person in who doesn't have any. Maybe Jason Kidd, because they fired Jason Kidd.
Oh, I like that. And,
Magic Johnson,
and he's a point guard.
I don't know who they're
Magic's
bringing.
a point
Watch it
guard.
be somebody. It's gonna be somebody who ain't really got no experience coaching, and then they gonna make it look good because LeBron in. Especially if Anthony Davis or somebody go there.
Mark Jackson used to work with Magic Johnson on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
He's a point guard.
It could be. But the only thing I was getting at, I was like, they only own 6. Look at the Western
They're not
Conference.
0-6.
Yeah.
They won a game.
Cleveland ain't won no game there?
No, I thought you were talking about the Lakers.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of the Lakers, what's their record?
I don't know, what, they won 2 or 1?
Yeah, 2.
2 games?
The 2 games I said they was going to win, they
One
won.
game away from,
Yeah,
and they still got time to.
yeah. The 2 games I said they was going to win,
Yeah, but
they
they
won.
had people suspended though. That's not fair.
It's
That's
the 2
not,
games.
that's not fair.
Okay, let's
You said Lakers fully loaded. All
Oh, man.
you
Nah.
didn't say
They're already
anything.
back in it.
What?
They're already back, right?
Yeah, but they missed 3 or 4 games.
So you don't really count that? So you
No.
don't. They won all the games without them.
Still, I mean, that's still an asterisk.
They won all the games
Still,
without them.
They didn't win the Houston game when they got thrown out. They would have won that game.
Oh yeah, sure you gonna say that.
Well, I don't know. You don't know.
They play tomorrow against Minnesota. Both of them 2-4. Who you got?
Oh, gee, I'm picking the Lakers on it. And,
Lakers.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think we all gave the Lakers
Yeah,
that.
after I see what Jimmy Butler and Anthony Towns, what he done did to them, I had them winning it, but he messed that team up. They need to go ahead and get rid of him. They messed that team up, man. Ain't nobody. I don't hear nobody on Facebook talking about how DeRozan was going at LeBron last night. Yeah, shot for shot. I don't hear nobody
he's
saying.
doing good.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. He had 30 something too. All right, they got Minnesota Monday, the Mavericks Wednesday, Portland Saturday, Toronto Sunday, and then back against Minnesota.
You know, there's a report saying that Houston is offering Minnesota 4 first-round picks.
Yeah, that's
for
smart.
Jimmy Butler.
That's smart. They not gonna never be sorry. They draft picks ain't gonna be high. Who cares?
Yeah.
But you see, they didn't take it yet.
No.
I wonder why. They thinking like I'm thinking. Them draft picks ain't gonna be high. They always gonna win over 40 games.
They're probably just gonna wait it out until the trade deadline. Probably get a
Nah,
better
man,
deal.
they need to get rid of Butler, man. You see how that team playing? You think they playing like that on purpose?
Yeah, we can't wait. Yeah, you're right. You can't wait too long, or they're gonna start. Well, they'll probably.
Because they might be doing that. They might be playing like that on purpose. They be like, yeah, you said you could win it. Go win it by yourself. Carl Anthony Towns ain't doing nothing.
I would love that.
Yeah, one game we had over 30 something.
I would love that if a team just like, here, you should take all the shots.
I think
Okay,
they doing that.
I'll do that.
I'm telling you, I
I'll do
think they're doing it. This the farewell.
Like, you think that's gonna make me mad?
This the farewell Jimmy Butler tour.
Put up 50 shots like Kobe in his last game.
Tuesday, I'm going to see Dwayne Wade play.
Oh, in Charlotte.
Yep. Maybe I put it on live and say,
Oh shoot, I forgot to tell.
I put it on live and say we're tough calls is at the game. We're trying to get an interview with Dwayne Wade. Probably get arrested or some shit.
Yeah, hey, just get a media pass.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta get a hat made. You know,
They be like, oh, what the hell? I'll be on the court, yeah. They be like, what the hell? Who is this?
just get him to say something. Just give him a look at
Did
you.
you see his son pick him up the other night?
No.
He hit that fadeaway 3-point.
Oh yeah, in the corner.
Time.
Yeah, I didn't see all that part though. So how do you like these high scoring games?
I love it, but I'm not. People gonna say that they'll say I like it because he don't like defense. No,
Well, no, I'm just wondering how
because
do you compare players now?
you can't touch nobody. You gotta be
Like 40 isn't even a big deal now.
you gotta be a bucket. Curry had 50 in 3 quarters. Didn't
Yeah,
even play in the
51.
fourth quarter. Didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
But that was pretty impressive though.
You see what he was shooting
That's
from?
when the best shooter in the world is just actually on
You see what
fire.
he was shooting?
Yeah, like he was just trying to make it harder for himself.
But for some reason, Curry made his shot quicker this summer. Look at his shot. Now when he dribbles, it's quicker.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, how did he make his shot quicker?
Well, he's a shorter player, so.
He's 6'4",
And
regardless.
then he's more of like a push. He doesn't break it up here.
Yeah,
It's more.
he just dribbling, and as soon as he dribbles, he's just right in your face.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, he made that shit quicker. I went back and looked on YouTube at his other shot from last year. I'm like, how did he make it quicker?
Well, I went back to watching that. I watched it a couple times, and I was thinking about what I've been saying about him since 2015. Back then, I hated him, but I'm okay with him now because I don't like it when a player's first year, everybody just jumping on the bandwagon. But even then and now, only 2 of those threes actually happened within like a half-court offense,
Mm-hmm. The rest
to
of
where the defense is set.
yeah.
And the other 7, transition or broken plays, like an offensive rebounds. Like KD missed that lob, he grabs it, goes to like broken plays where you don't really have a defender on you, or a transition where the guy's still kind of running back. I mean, yeah, he's great at making those, but like you saw when they had to go for a game winner, they went to KD, not Curry.
I wasn't going to Curry either.
When the defense is set and you only have like under 5 seconds,
Durant 6'9", 7
Yeah.
foot. Let him do it.
but even back before Durant, they still didn't go to Curry because he either needs the transition, a
He's
broken
going
play,
dribble,
or
dribble.
be able to dribble a lot. But he needs way more than 5
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
So that's just, I mean, it's a very small, nitpicky thing, and obviously they play at a fast pace intentionally. And
They play it.
but I mean, that's just something I noticed about him. But he's never really going to be a catch and shoot guy. He's the point guard. When is he going to be like
Yeah,
standing?
when he passes it,
Yeah.
he goes through.
He's either going to make the pass. So I don't know. It's just something I noticed. Like defense is set, out of a timeout, which in the playoffs when they call a timeout after every possession, it's usually not going to him.
He don't care.
No, I'm just saying. It's kind
If
of
it's,
weird.
if it's 5 seconds and he in the backcourt, he'd throw it in half court,
Yeah.
and then probably going.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
done seen that.
that's probably their best option.
I done seen that several times. Even when the clock goes, the buzzer rings, he still throw it up and it going.
But I just think it's kind of interesting that he's not like that, the go-to guy in that clutch. 5 seconds left. We need
This man has.
Oh, I was at a
Cowboys
birthday
ball.
party last night. I was at a birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you can't be a
They
Cowboys
asked me.
fan.
I had to go I took pictures at a birthday. No, I'm a Lions fan.
Yeah, well, you ain't no better than the Jets.
No, I'm proud of our franchise. We were the first team to go 0-16. We did it before Cleveland. So
Don't tell nobody that.
we did it for everybody knows. We did it first.
But
We tried for 3 years and we finally did it. Like we go losing, then we win that one for no reason, just to ruin our draft pick.
what you got with Bowman winning the region?
They didn't. Oh yeah. What? How I feel about it? Yeah. Were you there? No, you weren't.
No.
You weren't. That was, we were beating the crap out of them, 28-0, and then all of a sudden, the refs started like, uh-oh.
We got another caller.
This is Tough Calls. You're on the air.
This is Alex calling back.
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Boy. So let's go to
First question. First question I gotta ask you. Are you drinking hot chocolate or coffee today?
I had a double shot of coffee.
Oh, Lord. Well, I can imagine what questions this about to turn into.
So
Oh, man.
I missed the game the other night. Who won between Detroit and Philadelphia?
Oh, my goodness. You don't know?
I missed it.
Oh, you missed it. I thought you was riding. I thought you ride with your boys regardless. I don't even
Oh,
remember.
I
I gotta go back and see.
Let me let me clarify. I missed the replay. I watched that one live.
I said what?
You know, because in Michigan on FSN Detroit, they replay the game at midnight.
Oh.
You know, they always show the game twice.
Especially when we win.
They won?
Even after Joel Embiid tried flopping his way to getting Andre Drummond kicked out of the game, yes.
And it was a flop. NBA,
Oh, yeah, y'all won that game.
The NBA rescinded the technical because...
Yeah, but that referee should have went and looked at it anyway.
Why can't you review that?
Yeah, they need to review
Why
it.
can't you... Apparently you can't review flops.
They need to do that. And
But
then
I
Andre, you see they was going at each other on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
See,
Drummond
Joel,
said... Oh, I'll let you answer, Alex.
Joel Embiid is the crown prince of trash talk because he has gotten into Andre Drummond's head for the last 2 or 3 years now. So much so that Andre Drummond tries way too hard during each game against Philadelphia. And most of the time ends up losing.
Yeah, you gonna foul out anyway. In Detroit is 4-1 now. Were they undefeated last time we talked?
Oh, yeah. And Blake Griffin was an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
Not just...
See,
I'm actually looking at y'all team. Y'all got Luke Kennard.
come on now.
I didn't know that. I didn't know who that y'all had him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I know you love your favorite player Zaza, but
Luke Kennard's a sore topic for Detroit fans. I don't care that much, but a lot of people wish we would have picked up Donovan Mitchell, who went up next in the draft.
Maybe.
I bet so. But yeah, so y'all don't play again until Tuesday, and it's against the Celtics.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, back to back, and the game last night was not too pretty.
I'm not even
but
gonna say how bad they beat y'all, but
20 points, and that was
see, I didn't want to say it.
that was the best spread of the night too. It got into the 30s, so it wasn't too good. Early foul trouble for Andre right off the shoot. I'm not going to blame the referees officially, but could have been it.
Man, if you got, so you think y'all gonna win this next time around?
Oh, in Boston, no. Well, this will be a 4-2, but there's no harm in being 80-2 this season. I really believe that we will.
I mean,
do
it's
very
not the
well.
best you can do, but you
I
guys are still rising as a team.
I think y'all will be 4-4 by the end of the week.
Well, I at least 5-3 because Philly's on the schedule again.
So you think y'all will beat Brooklyn?
It'll be a tough one.
At the Barclays.
Oh. Is this on record?
Hey, I don't know. If Brooklyn beat y'all, then Blake Griffin is out of MVP candidate in the first 10 games.
Yeah, I think they jumped the gun on that.
He's already going back to regular Blake. How many did he didn't even have? What did he do against the
Boston?
Celtics? Because it say Andre Drummond was the highest scorer.
Nothing. I don't know what happened. He was like they were playing a game of let's see how many other people can shoot the ball because he wasn't driving at all, and it was irritating. He didn't score in the first quarter, I don't believe, and I think he ended the first half with like 3 points, and he almost ended the game with like 5. I can't think of how much he actually had, but.
Well, since you were calling, what you think about Tyronn Lue getting fired?
Oh, I saw that this morning. I don't think he was the problem. I really don't. 0-6 for the season. It may be tough, but I don't think it's his fault. I think it's upper management's fault, and if anything, they should be reassessing their own jobs. But he got a nice little severance package.
He did?
he signed a 5-year, like $35 million contract, so I'm pretty sure he gets.
Oh,
get
so
some
he
of
about
that.
to get that money, and he not even. Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah,
hey,
Wow.
That's
I
the
don't feel
perks
bad.
of being an NBA coach. You get fired before your contract is up. But you
They
get
did
the
him a
money.
favor.
was that?
Whoa.
You say you did him a favor.
Yeah. Well, he probably didn't want to be there after LeBron left anyway. So hey, cut me.
Hey,
Keep
matter
paying.
of fact, I know we gotta get on subject or not. I said that I had if Aaron Rodgers wasn't hurt, I was gonna bet money that they could beat the Rams today.
Oh wow.
I was hoping. I was like, dang. If his knee wasn't hurt, I had them beating the Rams.
Where
I
did you go with him?
Because the Rams still undefeated, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they still undefeated. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, you got to bet with them.
I watched about 10 minutes of the Lions game today, and
Did
that's
they
all
win?
I needed to see. No, they did not. They played the Seahawks, and that was horrible.
Well, I need to check on my Jets. We probably lost. Yeah, we lost 2014.
But yeah, I was hoping to be calling in today as a 5-0 Pistons, but we are 4-1.
The series is over.
What is the prediction for the next Pistons Philly game in Philly?
Another blowout.
A blowout?
Blowout.
Man, you have no faith in your 76ers.
Blowout. No, I think the 76ers will blow y'all out. I think they're going to blow y'all out. If they,
Okay.
only thing I don't
Okay.
like about the 76ers, I'm just waiting on Wilson Chandler to come back.
All right.
That's why I got to keep telling people.
So you think is Ben Simmons back then? Is he?
His
Was
back,
he,
nah, that back messed up, man. Every time a player get back
So
problems, it
it
never
won't
stops.
count. It won't count.
They're gonna blow
Well,
y'all out without him.
See, when we come to Philly, Luke Kennard won't be there because he's hurt. So I don't know if we'll be able to call this a win for Philly if they do, and it might be an asterisk.
He's your good luck charm.
Yeah, he must be. We were undefeated with him.
See? Oh.
But this is a quick call in for me. I just wanted to talk about that game. I'll call in for another check in, but I got to run. Keep it going.
All right.
Thanks for calling in.
You bet.
So we got. Who do you expect to win out of? Dang, I should have asked him. Who would have more wins, Detroit or the Lakers?
Oh, that's a good question. Because both are predicted to be around the 8th seed,
Yeah.
but the 8th seed in the East is a lot lower than the
Then
West.
the West. So
But Detroit so far looks like the 4th best team in the East. Toronto, no, they're the 3rd best team. It's Toronto, Boston, Detroit, and Philly, as far as who's played each other and what the results have been. So they'll probably fall on to like the 5. Yeah, I think. Oh boy,
think Detroit will have more wins?
no Lakers. I'm going with Lakers because I forgot Lakers are a 3 seed.
Come on, man. We gotta call Vegas and put this bet in, man.
Even ESPN said they were going to be a 3 seed.
Who? Who
Or
gonna win?
was it Vegas? No, yeah, Vegas. Did we talk about that last
Yeah,
show?
of course they're gonna see that. When you go put that money on it and lose it.
That's true.
Of course they're gonna say that. So, what other topics you got?
Well, he called when we were talking about the high scoring games, and 40 isn't even a big deal anymore. There's gonna be some 60-point games.
Nah.
No, Blake just had 51 he had 50 as a career high for the first time ever. You
Yeah,
don't
they
think
won't
anybody's
get
gonna score 60?
They
Steph
take-
did. He got
they'll take
50
him out.
in 3 quarters.
They'll take him out.
What do you mean? The coach take him out, or the team would take
The
him
team
out?
will be blowing somebody out. Blake got that much in the game was close.
Yeah.
Curry, they're gonna take him out. It's gonna be a blowout if he got that much.
Well, other players are gonna. They can score that. They can score 60.
Who?
James Harden, he had a 60-point game last year.
James Harden scored 60. Not
Last-
happening.
He scored it last year.
It ain't happening.
Now the pace is faster.
It won't happen. It won't.
He's going to make 24 out of 28 free throws.
They ain't even giving him that call no more.
No?
They give it to him a little bit, but not like
I
he don't even do it really no more.
I'm
He
glad.
just scores. He just goes in and lays it up now. But the funny part is when he go into the rack, the player like just holds.
Yeah,
on
because
to
they
it,
don't
moves
they
out
don't
of
want
the
to
way.
put their hand in there anymore.
So they really doing him a favor.
Yeah. So it's like everybody's playing them different now.
But so we got who else?
Oh, at the Dodgers game, somebody held up a picture of KD in a Lakers jersey. Magic said he loved it and he yelled, "I'm getting another superstar next year."
He's gonna get somebody. I don't think Kevin. I told you last episode, Kevin Durant not going with LeBron.
You
Man.
can't say no to Magic Johnson.
Okay. I'm telling you straight. up.
Magic's going to show him some things other than basketball that
Is
KD's
okay.
gonna
Okay. So the conversation should be had. Is KD satisfied with 2 rings?
Okay, would you turn down?
No, he got 2, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be 3 after this.
Yeah. So would you like Magic Johnson? Obviously, the king of LA since the '80s, knows every spot of it. Would you turn down that Magic Johnson lifestyle
Yep.
in LA to stay in Golden
If
State?
it was me, you know what I do? I sign a bunch of 1-year deals. Every year we had a conversation. Where's Sally going?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be like, okay, you want me that bad? 40, 50 million. I don't think that'll hurt your pockets. You want me that bad? I'll come there. I'll come to Charlotte.
Somebody could have. He did say.
I'll come to Charlotte.
Actually, when they asked him, he said, "All I care about is money." But I think he was doing that to get people to shut up about. It was like, because like last week, like it's the first game of the season. You didn't ask me this every time where I'm gonna go,
Yeah.
even though I can't say it.
And then, because
What?
one reporter will hope he say something, and then be the first to say they
But like, I think reporters should be held accountable or get in trouble for asking questions that obviously the only answer would be a tampering answer. Like when you're trying to get them to tamper or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you're basically trying to bait them into tampering, I don't even think that should.
It ain't right.
I'm surprised that they're allowed in the locker room.
The reporter?
Yeah.
But what
They
the
do
reporter say?
ban reporters every now and then.
The reporter said, oh yeah, I haven't seen that before. Some reporters can't go in the locker rooms with some teams. They be like, nah.
Yeah, because you just burned all your bridges with them.
Yeah.
I should have brought this up when Alex from Michigan was on the line. You guys were asking what LeVar Ball has been up to.
What are you up to?
Well, a couple days ago, he was meeting with Kanye West at ESPN. No further details.
Yeah.
Except there's a picture of them all together on Twitter.
You ain't hearing from them. They done paid him.
Oh, pay LeVar Ball? Well, he's the one that predicted LeBron coming to the Lakers. He said
it.
Yeah. On ESPN.
He told the world that LeBron was coming.
Yeah, he's right.
Way before.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to know why? He knew.
Uh-huh.
And the crazy part about it, he said, watch my son and LeBron play good together. And the other night, they was in the game, and old boy hit the 3 to make them go up. It made me lose my damn money.
Oops.
I say, boy, damn, LeBron might be a damn genius.
That's what I think.
But the crazy part about it, I was thinking, next year his son can enter the draft. With
LaMelo?
Zion.
Oh, no, D'Angelo.
The youngest one.
I thought he was still like a senior next year.
Yeah, he's with Zion. So this year will be his senior year.
Yeah.
So like he's skipping college.
Yeah.
Because he don't went and played in the JBA. I was like, damn.
Now, does he have to enter the draft or can he be signed?
He still got to enter the draft.
You do?
So you don't have to get. I mean, he's going to enter the draft, and then
Yeah.
it'll say undrafted and
Oh,
what he
so
signed with.
you have to like at least enter the draft.
But
And
now
so-
the rule is you can sign an agent and still go back to school.
Yeah.
So does he go back to the JBA?
No, you got paid. He's a professional. No, that. Oh, I thought you said go back to like play college or something.
Yeah. Where
You can't play college.
where he's gonna go?
No, he's just gonna keep working until, just like that guy for New Balance.
Smartest thing ever, man. Smartest thing.
He's already getting $1 million.
I saw that he getting $1 million.
Yeah.
And you see how nice he is? $1 million.
So he's just gonna be working on his game, learning the business.
And so he had the business side and he had the basketball side. Why we can't get lucky on stuff like that?
I don't know. Yeah, who knows?
I
I mean,
can't- everybody-
because that went through Rich Paul, LeBron's agent.
LeBron's agent.
So he's
well, KD's agent too.
yeah, and that's the first time we've heard about anybody doing that. So that was
That man
and
gets
new,
crazy.
and then also a marketing thing by New Balance because they're trying to get back into the shoe
Basketball,
game.
yeah.
So it's kind of a way for them to get free publicity by doing something kind of like Big Baller Brand does. Kind of just starts their shoes at $500.
Mm-hmm.
Says their son is better than Curry, and all that. So there's a lot of reasons that went into that. There's obviously a board meeting where they're discussing this.
Yeah.
You know,
But $1 million didn't mean nothing.
no, and the other 13 million is not even guaranteed.
Yeah. That ain't no way.
I'm trying to figure out if this is you or not from 2011 YMCA.
Is it?
Come here, come over to this. If it is, I'll put the highlights. That's not you.
From
Noah.
2011?
Yeah. That's not you, right?
I can't even see it. Click it. I'm not that short.
Okay, I don't know. No, probably not you.
Oh, I don't really like that.
Okay, good deal. Because I thought I had a game of you playing. I think I got the All-Star game on here somewhere.
Yeah. I think you had that
You
dunk
got the
contest.
dunk, yeah, I think this is from the same time, the dunk contest.
Oh, where you keep all this stuff at?
Oh, I'm just going through old hard drives.
Oh, okay.
But I know I always had it.
Because I had it's funny you got that dunk contest recorded and that was the dunk contest I tore my meniscus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh.
Without stretching, tried to come in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Sally, yeah,
Okay,
he's
no
in
warm
it,
up.
yeah. No warm up, no nothing. Came down. So good though.
Oh, when he called, we were talking about the Mohawks, the region champs. Yeah. So we're up 28-0,
Oh yeah.
and suddenly the ref started calling every little thing.
And he came back.
They walked the ball further down the field than Branchville actually did, and Branchville all of a sudden scores. They go on a 24-6 run. All of a sudden, we only win by 10. They were
So
calling.
you're saying they got Vegas odds at the game?
I don't even know, but it was their senior night and homecoming, so you don't want to lose 40-0 at your homecoming.
Hey, well you shouldn't put Bowman on the schedule, man. You know what I'm saying? We not the small dogs no more.
No. And I love were the refs really against Bowman winning their first region in 27 years? I'm just sorry.
Oh yeah, I see it. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, Bowman about to win, man. Come on, Branchville, do something. Stop this. Make it a 3-way tie.
But that was a good game. Braxton started off with a long TD run. Jesus Benjamin, he's so fast. He ran a 69-yard touchdown. Jamon Archie had an interception. Carlos Ramos had an interception for a touchdown. And Byron was pretty good on defense. He was hitting really hard.
I saw a video you had him hit somebody.
Oh yeah, but he was doing that all game.
Yeah. But we done won that. Now we trying to win another sport. We trying to take over every sport.
So yeah, we got.
What's volleyball?
They're in the second round. They play tomorrow at Baptist Hill.
Okay.
Second round of the playoffs. And football, they have a bye in the first round, and then they host a second round game.
That's what I'm talking about.
So if you're hosting a game, you should be you are the
Oh
favorite.
yeah, I just found out today Braxton won't be playing because he'll be in the North-South game when we play OW. So we still should win, but now one of our hosts won't be playing.
Yeah. Well,
It's all good though.
I think. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are gonna do
Yeah, we can make something work.
because you've played with him in foul trouble before.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
can make something.
I don't know. That's gonna be the first game. Wow. That's weird how that got scheduled. They
Tell
didn't see
me
that?
about it. Tell me about it.
They didn't know that was
I just found, I don't even think August knows. I gotta tell him that. But it's good he get to play in the North South.
Well, but yeah, he's definitely gonna be going to college for football.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
you
it doesn't
gotta
matter.
go to that.
Yeah.
I mean, as far
But
as
what? I don't understand why he wasn't elected to play in North Carolina versus South Carolina.
I don't know.
Is it because he won it?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
I don't know.
He has crazy football stats, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's like all around everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't he be in a bigger game?
I just made a highlight tape for him over the week
Mm-hmm.
because some colleges wanted some tape on him right now.
That's what's up.
But yeah, you gotta play the North-South game over one regular season, earlier regular season game. I mean, rather have, as big as the rival, well, I don't know if it's a rivalry when we haven't really played each other that much.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of the neighboring cities, it's a rivalry.
Yeah.
And everybody knows each other, but it's not like a actual sports rivalry where we played them and they win, we win, they win, we win. It's not that, so, and you're gonna forget about it by the time the playoffs start and all that. Not gonna be, well, I wish we would've played that OW game.
Mm-hmm.
Even though as far as regular season games, but you guys' first half of the season is gonna be OW, Edisto, Woodland, Lake Marion. Is CC on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys play those
Yeah, so it's all
five
good.
twice, and those have become rival games. OW is new to our schedule, but the other four, Lake Marion game is always good
Yeah, it's gonna be
every time.
Yeah.
Home and away, it's always a good game. I don't know why, but Lake Marion don't have Travion Davis now. He went
Okay.
somewhere else.
Yeah, we good to go with that. But before we get out of here, I got a trivia question.
Okay.
Who was the first Mexican-born NBA player?
Oh, gee. Okay. I just saw something a while ago where like the first Chinese player
Mhm.
was like in the 50s, and how he was talking about his horrible experience. But oh wait, I doubt it happened in the 90s or the 2000s because there's Carlos Delfino, I think. Eduardo Najera.
One of them.
Oh, it happened recently? Like after 2000? Okay, there's Eduardo Najera. I don't know what Carlos Delfino is. I don't know.
Yeah, so what answer you going with?
Well, the only one I know is Eduardo Najera.
That's who it is.
Is that really? Wow. Played for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I'm surprised that he was the first. I didn't know that.
That's
But he was
all
good. He was good.
Oh yeah.
That's when Dallas was still trying to rise. I think he played with them in the finals, right?
He got a championship, I think. Was he?
Oh,
on
he
the
was
team?
still on the team?
I don't know.
I remember him like 2006.
Okay.
We look it up.
I wonder if he did. I wonder if he got a ring. First Mexican with a ring. First Mexican drafted.
I still remember him.
Yeah, I don't remember him neither because I remember they had Tyson Chandler.
Oh man, I'll look it up later.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our show for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Again, if you want to call in sometime, message us. Glad to have you talk on the show. And I'll see you next week.